Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on the film Tower of Terror. Now, as you know, Tower of Terror is a 1997 made-for-television supernatural horror film that was written and directed by DJ McHale, who was also known for working on stuff like Are You Afraid of the Dark? And what's actually interesting is the film is actually based on the actual theme park attraction, Tower of Terror. And I remember watching Nostalgia Critic's review on Disneycember on this movie, and the best I can say for Tower of Terror, it's more of a prototype version of the Haunted Mansion, but a bit more downgraded. And I think what's interesting is the film isn't available on any streaming service, and I think I can see why. I think it was more like a prototype film trying to kind of be something that it was trying to start the sort of theme park ride thing. And the premise of the film is meant to follow journalist Buzz, who is meant to be this kind of has-been writer who writes for a supernatural tabloid news agency, and we kind of see how after his termination from his last job, you can tell he's trying to get himself back on the horse, and we do see how his niece Anna, does try to help him. And I think what makes Buzz as well as Anna work is you can tell Buzz does try to keep up a sort of good face and still try to kind of find his next big story. I think Anna does encourage him, and you can tell Buzz does want to do the right things. I just think sees things as golden opportunities or doesn't think through his actions. We see how one day a elderly woman known as Abigail comes to visit Buzz and explains an event that happened on Halloween in 1939. We kind of see how the much-loved child star Sally Shine, as well as 4 other people, ended up mysteriously disappearing in the elevator and basically were never seen again. And this kind of leads to Buzz, Anna, as well as the owner of Tower of Terror to try and put the pieces together and find out what really happened, as well as meeting the ghosts there. And I think the film has a bit of a message about putting the pieces together, learning the truth about things, and trying to fit things in a better picture. And I would say that the difference I would say with Tower of Terror and the Haunted Mansion is I think Tower of Terror was like a prototype version. I think Haunted Mansion was the bigger blueprint. And I think the film, for what the budgeting probably was, and with 89 minutes, you can tell they really do try to show you that neither character is good or evil. Some want to do the right things, some believe they're the victims, or there's more truths about more things than they do. And I like the idea that they do kind of give a twist near the end, showing that there's a bigger truth to the story. And I think what's interesting is that, yeah, the actress who plays Anna, Kristen Dunst, actually played the role of Anna, and this is so far the only Disney movie she's ever been in. And I think it's a shame that the film isn't on Disney Plus or any on other streaming services. I'm guessing Disney just saw it as a blueprint, and I think because of the film's success, we had Pirates of the Caribbean, The Country Bears, as well as Haunted Mansion. And like I said, I think Tower of Terror was like a blueprint, and I think the other films based on the attractions were either good hit and misses, or just showing you what the team of Disney were trying to bring. I think doing a film based on the theme park does work, and they actually use the actual theme park, Tower of Terror. I mean, you can tell there was a lot of thought put into this, and I think, yeah, when you actually did had DJ McHale doing the writing, you can tell he did put a lot of work into it, and using inspiration from Are You Afraid of the Dark, as well as his knowledge on how to do a good horror story. I think, to me, while Terror of Tower isn't perfect, I do agree with Nostalgia Critic. It is a pretty good movie, and I think it's one of those films that definitely needs to be on Disney Plus, and definitely did deserve a lot better. So I think this film definitely deserves a thumbs in the middle. It's alright as a blueprint, and it's definitely still works. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.